Hi there. Welcome to another episode of our weekly video audit series, Audits and Beats, where we audit websites for quick SEO, UX, and CRO wins. I'm your host, Hamad Hafiz, and in today's video, we will be auditing a US-based coffee equipment supplier and service provider, Pro Coffee Gear. So let's get started. Okay, we are on the homepage of Pro Coffee Gear. Let's take a quick look at it. Okay, a dynamic hero section. Mhm. Hundreds of new and refurbished espresso machines. Okay, so they sell both new and refurbished equipment. Okay, So it's all branded items, like they don't manufacture anything in-house. Shop by category, shop commercial, shop home. So they sell both home coffee equipment and commercial coffee equipment. For those of you who don't know, commercial coffee equipment is also used at homes and not necessarily just in shops. Crowd favorites, okay. Your one-stop source for cafe equipment brands. Okay, they also cater to B2B clients through their wholesale section of the website. Vibro Coffee Cure, mhm. Our Pro renewal process. This is mainly about service maintenance for coffee equipment. Ready to save weeks of research. Okay, our coffee equipment. Okay, and that's the footer. Okay, so right off the bat, I noticed a couple of things. The first thing that I would like to highlight here is the dynamic hero section. So you should always try to have a static image for your hero section rather than dynamic carousel. And the reason for that is you don't want to give too many options or too many choices to your website visitors or store visitors. And that's because that can lead to indecision. And sometimes it can also cause confusion, like people might bounce off. So yeah, always try to avoid dynamic image carousels for your hero section. Now I can see that there are three messages that they have communicated here. One is rocket, new colors, same precision. Then we have elevate your coffee game. You just discovered this is shop commercial, shop home. And is there any other message? Okay, the future is here, introducing Malconic grind by sync technology. Okay, so they have three messages here. And what I would recommend is like using the first one, which was about the consultation, like level up your coffee game. I think you would be able to find it here. Just wait for it. Yeah, I'm talking about this one. Elevate your coffee game. Request consultation, shop commercial, shop home. Maybe they can change the header to make it more brandable, to make it more specific to Pro Coffee Gear and not a generic one. So yeah, that's my first recommendation to start with. Second thing is they are missing average customer rating. So it would be a good idea if they can add average customer rating in the form of a banner in the hero section, so it can read something like our 500 plus customers or whatever the actual number is rated our services as 4.9 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 5, something like that. That would add a nice social proof. What else I would recommend? I saw a section where they had a they had a image carousel from their Instagram posts. I think it was at the bottom of the homepage. Yeah, here. So Pro Coffee Gear, a coffee community. Okay, given the lack of customer testimonials and social proof on the homepage, what I would suggest is like moving the section higher up the homepage and sharing pictures of your customers with the equipment that they have bought from you. So that will add a nice social proof to the homepage. That's my second recommendation with regards to the homepage. What else? Okay, let's look at the menu. Okay, a visual menu. That's something that I always recommend. We have commercial. Likewise, we have menu for home coffee equipment, espresso machines, grinders, accessories for refrigeration parts, finance. Okay, since I have worked for a coffee client before, the name of the coffee client was Lux House. I know that there are a lot of sub collections that can exist for espresso machines. Like they have mentioned a few single boiler, heat exchanger, dual boiler, these three. But I believe they can definitely add more sub collections to the main menu. For example, espresso machines can be automatic, espresso machines can be semi-automatic, so they can definitely add those to the main navigation menu. I'm not saying they haven't added these to the collection pages, but we will look at that later. But for now, what I would recommend is adding those in the main navigation menu as well. Apart from that, if we talk about grinders, We have manual coffee grinders, we have electric coffee grinders, we have pearl coffee grinders, we have conical coffee grinders. So again, these are missing from the main navigation menu. I would definitely add these to make them easily findable for customers, for shop visitors. What else? Okay, so there is a shop by brand section at the right of the navigation menu, if you can see here. And this one is swipeable, like you can swipe. Once you hover your mouse over it, it continues to move automatically. So what I would suggest is changing the layout for this, like rather than making it scrollable or something that can be swiped, make it fixed where all the brands are shown and people don't actually have to hover their mouse over one of these brand names to make them move. That way people that's not only good for SEO because you have all the links available right in front of you, but you also it's also good from user experience point of view, because if someone is searching for a specific brand and that brand doesn't show up in the first window, they might decide to bounce off. So yeah, it's always it's better to have all the brands, or at least the most popular brands listed here. So that's one suggestion I have for the main navigation menu. Let's take a look at how this homepage looks on mobile. Okay, this is our mobile menu, mobile view for the homepage. Mhm. Okay. Shop commercials, shop home, Wi-Fi selector, shop homes. Again, the images are not showing up. I don't think that this is anything is wrong on the website, and this is probably my network causing issues, so I will ignore it. But as you can see here, one difference we have from in the main navigation menu when comparing desktop to mobile is there are no mention of shop by brand section. So yeah, the navigation menu needs a redesign overall. My first recommendation would be to have the at least the popular brands listed in the shop by brand section. And my second recommendation is to have that displayed in the in the mobile view as well. So yeah, these are my recommendations, overall recommendations in regards to the main navigation menu. Let's go back to desktop. Okay, let me quickly refresh this home page to get all the images downloaded. Okay, yeah, everything is working fine now. Okay, one more suggestion, one more recommendation that I have is since the homepage lacks customer testimonials overall, and this might be their choice for whatever reason, they can definitely add customer testimonials to the main navigation menu, because I noticed that there's a lot of white space here, so they can probably add a review from one of the customers to add social proof and to build confidence with the site visitors, store visitors. Yeah, so I believe that's pretty much it for the homepage. Let's quickly take a look at one of the collection pages. Let's open espresso machines for shop. Okay, so we are on the home espresso machines collection page. Single boiler, heat exchanger, dual boiler, size, type, boiler type, color. Okay, so as I discussed in the while auditing the homepage, that they need to add some subcategories to their collection pages, and for espresso machines, I specifically mentioned automatic espresso machines and semi-automatic espresso machines. I can see that they have these listed under the filter, but they don't have it listed as an internal link on the main collection page like they have did it for single boiler, heat exchanger, dual boiler. So I will definitely add semi-automatic espresso machine and automatic espresso home machines and any other category that they can create for the collection pages. Uh, likewise, uh, likewise, they can also do it for size, like for one group, two group compact, three group. Again, they can create internal links for these on the main collection page rather than trying to create a link from the filter section. The one thing that I want to look at is are these sub collections dynamic URLs, filter URLs, or static URLs? Okay, so the automatic espresso machine collection page is a filtered is using a filtered parameter. So again, I would instead replace this with the fixed and a cleaner URL. So it can read something like procoffeegear.com/collections/automatic espresso machines, and that static link on that static page would be much better in terms of SEO because it's much easier to crawl, it's much easier to index rather than having dynamic, rather than using a dynamic variation of these URLs. Mhm. Okay. Okay, something interesting here. They have linked the variant versions of the product pages from the collection pages and not the original versions of the PDPs. So, like for example, if we talk about San Remo U coffee equipment, you can see that the link that they have used on the collection page is a variant link. Let's open it to demonstrate it better. See, this is a variant page. So what I'm curious about is why they haven't just used the original version here. Let's remove this variant parameter and see if there are any changes to the pages. Okay, so this is the original page. This is how it looks like. And if I now remove the, wait a minute, let me check the canonical first here. Let me run DTLS extension. By the way, DTLS extension is an extension that I use in almost all my audits. It's a pretty useful extension to have, and I would highly recommend it. Okay, so this variant is linking to the main canonical version, which is the original URL. Why not just use the original URL then? Okay, let's remove this variant parameter and see if there are any changes to the content of this page. So nope, there are no changes to this page at all. So yeah, I would definitely ask the team why they have linked the variant pages from the main collection pages and not just the original URL when in fact the content on both the variant and the original URL are the same, and even the canonical is the original URL, the original version of the page that's being served here. Because like what happens here is like since they are using a variant linking to a variant page, and I'm pretty sure that if someone lands on your website and if they decide to externally link to one of their product pages, they might also end up linking the variant page rather than the original URL page. And in that case, the signals to the variant pages become much stronger than the original URL, and Google can overwrite the canonical. And in that case, you can have duplicate versions of all your product pages, and this can definitely hurt your rankings and traffic overall. So yeah, I would replace the variant versions of the product pages with the original URLs, but after discussing with the team and like not just do it without any consultation or without knowing the background of why they decided to do this. Okay, one thing that I missed here is this. They have once again provided an option to navigate between shop commercial and shop home. Again, like I said, you don't want to give too many choices to your customers, and which can lead to indecision. Now, when I selected espresso machines from the home menu navigation menu, I'm already expecting that these are espresso machines that fall in the home category. Then why give a separate option for shop commercial? This is just gonna create confusion between the customers, and you know that store visitors or humans like to just click on website when they're browsing, so they can it is quite possible that they can just click that they came with the intention of buying a home coffee equipment, but they might just click on shop commercial, and then they can get lost in in the different product offerings, and that can hurt your conversions. So I would remove this shop commercial section from here and just keep it to home. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. So this is another recommendation that I have. Okay, something that I want to check for the grinders collection page, home grinders collection page. So just like the home espresso machine collection page where we had all the relevant categories under the filters and serving as parameterized URLs. The same is for coffee grinders. I'm observing the same thing for coffee grinders home collection page as well. So if you remember, I mentioned that coffee grinders that they can create some collections for coffee grinders in the form of manual coffee grinders, electric coffee grinders, work coffee grinders, mechanical coffee grinders. So they can create static pages for those collection pages and link for those sub collection pages and link from the main collection page here rather than providing it as an option to rather than providing it as an option to from the filter section. So yeah, this is another change that I would like to make. Okay, let's take a look at one of the product pages. Okay, so we are on sense.t coffee grinder product page. Okay, nice tags here. There's these are basically feature highlights if I'm not wrong. Okay, product details, features, lifetime pro support, free shipping within the US, 12 months warranty on parts. Okay, something that I would like to change here is I really like these features, these features, snippets of the features that they've provided here. But I would definitely like to enrich it with more information. Like for example, they can add this flex, this warranty included and free delivery tag somewhere here in the buy box because when someone lands on product page, this buy box is your elevator page, and you have to convince them within 5 seconds that this might be the right product that they're looking for. And as such, you want all the main features and all the main highlights of your products and services to be featured here. So I like how you have gone about mentioning some of the features, but I think these are not enough, and you might definitely want to add the thing about warranty and free shipping that can definitely help boost your conversion rates. Apart from that, what I would suggest is like for the images here, I would definitely add an image which is benefit focused. So again, like I said, the buy box is the elevator pitch for your product page, and you want to convince your customers. And as such, having a product page with all the benefits or features highlighted is a nice touch, and it definitely helps boost conversions for your product pages. So these are my couple of recommendations with regards to the product page. One thing that I found something really interesting here is they have mentioned 17 reviews here, but they are not clickable. So like I have to scroll all the way down to the product page to read these reviews. So what I would suggest to them is like making it clickable. So when someone is like above the fold, they can click on these reviews and they can jump right to the review section and start reading the testimonials that customers have dropped them. So this is another change and the recommendation that I have for them. Let's take a look at how does the product schema look for the product pages. For that, we will go to another website, which is validator.schema.org. This is a website for if you want to check if the schema that has been implemented on a page is correct, and if it's missing any attributes, if there are errors on it. So this is a good website for that. We'll just paste the page URL here, and it will go and fetch all the schemas that have been implemented on the particular page, in our case, product page. And the reason we are doing this exercise is to check if there are any missing attributes on the product schema. So as you can see, they have implemented 6 schemas here: organization, local business, breadcrumb, website, and product. Our interest is in product schema. Let's go and check what we have. Image. Okay, nice. Written policy, good for Google Merchant Center. Delivery time, aggregate rating. Interesting. Okay, so they have mentioned included aggregate rating property in their product schema, but they haven't included review count or review objects. So that is definitely missing here. Now, including them will help Google and LLMs better understand what customers are saying about your product, and also adding 2 minimum review objects increases the chances of star ratings showing up in the search. Like if you have this page showing up in the SERPs, and if you have included at least a couple of review objects in your product schema, the Google is likely to show the star ratings for this particular product in the SERPs. So that again is very useful in terms of boosting CTR while people are searching for this product on Google. So yeah, that's my suggestion with regards to product schema and the product pages overall. Let's take a look at some other SEO findings if we can find them. Any interesting findings? Let's use the site operator to view. Just go to site. Okay, let's check if there are any junk pages that are being indexed in tags. Okay, no tag pages. What about images? No images either. What about test? Hmm. Okay, so some weird pages showing up in the index. It's test machine and resource test page, shopping feed test 1% discount. Like we don't really need to index these because they aren't adding any value. But like they aren't huge in numbers, so they aren't causing index bloating at all. So that's not a real worry, but you must keep a check uh, on these test pages moving forward in case if they increase in number and things get out of control. Let's check for in-URL demo. Okay, Google has flagged our browser for sending too many requests. Yes, I'm not a robot. Let me prove to Google that I'm a human. Okay, so there are a few demo pages as well that are showing up in the index. Again, I would definitely like to no index them and and keep a check for future, just in case if these spiral out of control and cause index bloating. Okay, something else that I want to check here is if there are any duplicate websites for Pro Coffee Gear. Let's check here. Pro Coffee Gear carriers page. Okay, so for anything else. Mm, So far, so good, I think. Yeah, there are no duplicate domains that exist for this particular brand. Okay, so I guess this is enough for today, and I would like to wrap up this audit. To sum up, we found a few things for the homepage. One was the dynamic carousel that they used, and there was average customer rating that was missing on the homepage. We also recommended moving the Pro Coffee Gear section, which had the Instagram images, higher up the page to provide to add social proof to the homepage. Apart from that, I suggested a few changes to the main navigation menu where the shop by brands section could have been like designed better and it wasn't showing up in mobile at all. Apart from that, there were some categories, subcategories missing from the main collection pages inside the sub navigation menu as well as on the main collection pages as well. When we audited the collection pages, we observed that the internal linking could be improved. We can definitely create more sub collection pages to increase the search time and search visibility. There were variant pages, there were variant links for variant URLs for product pages that were be linked from the collection pages. It would be better if we can replace them with the original versions. Apart from that, we saw some issues on the product page where the buy box section could definitely be improved. We can add a feature focused image in the main image carousel, and the product schema was missing the review object property. So that we can definitely optimize for that. So yeah, these are my findings with regards to this to Pro Coffee Gear and in this audit. And I hope you found the video informative and helpful. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.